So you're thinking about going to Okeechobee this year, and you want to experience the most violent, vicious, brutal festival there is in Florida. I'm kidding, but you will need to be prepared to survive, so. Here are some of the things that you need to be comfortable. A tent, a portable charger, multiple fans, more fans, a bottle of water, a big bottle of water, a big reusable bottle of water. No, seriously, like get a bottle of water. A shoulder bag or a fanny pack, which shouldn't be called a fanny pack at all. If anything, it should be called a junk pack. You put junk in it. It's on your junk. Make it make sense. You don't wear it like this. And obviously some clothing. Don't be naked completely. Baby wipes. Baby wipes. Baby wipes. Or wet wipes if you're an adult, I'm sorry. Now let me clear some things up. It really doesn't matter what size your tent is. If you have the money for a bigger tent, get a bigger tent. I bought a 10-person tent for $130, and that was probably the best investment I've ever made. It allowed me to spill all my day 1 through 3 clothing all over the ground without feeling uncomfortable, and as a dirty, disgusting, lazy slob, that was worth it for me. Realistically, if you get any tent with the rain fly, you should be good. Now you can sleep in an airbed, but if you get a hole of any size, it's now the ground. Totally not personal experience or anything. I would go with a sleeping pad or some memory foam or a mattress topper. Or a sleeping pad with some memory foam with a mattress topper. I don't know, wherever the fuck you want to sleep. Or you can get one of those camping sleeping bags or just sleep on the ground. I've literally seen someone bring a mattress from their house and sleep on that. You go nuts. You can sleep on anything. Like you can sleep on a pile of hay. Now for the average phone user, you're probably gonna need at least 60,000 milliamp hours of battery storage. I mean, just think about it. An average phone has 3,500 milliamp hours of battery. After recording shows and being on your phone throughout the day, desperately trying to get service at your tent that's too far away from the Wi-Fi, your phone's gonna probably die by the end of the day. But you probably want to go out at night. So your phone will use about 5,000 milliamp hours of battery per day for 4 days for a total of 20,000 milliamp hours. Plus your fans. And plus other things you're not thinking about. Now if you really don't use your phone that much and you're just there for the experience, you should be just fine with 20,000 milliamp hours. Just be good about saving your battery life. Now there are charging hubs throughout the festival grounds, but don't rely on them because 1, they're slow, and 2, sometimes they just stop charging because too many people are at them. So like bring your own shit. I would really only use those for emergencies because you don't want to spend 2 hours in the scorching sun just for 20% battery and then your phone died during the Tame Impala concert and now you're pissed and you don't, yeah, just bring extra batteries.
Buy a water jug.
And also buy ice, but we'll get to that later. This is probably the most important thing to buy if you don't buy any other thing. They provide you with water fill-up stations throughout the festival, usually near the entrance of stages. This is Florida, and it is really friggin' hot. Last year it was white clouds and blue skies all 4 days, and it was beautiful and relaxing and hot. So please bring a water jug or a Camel backpack because that's gonna be your best method of survival down here because in Florida, it is hydrate or dihydrate, and trust me, you do not want to be the motherfuckers on the news for dying of dehydration. That is the lamest and crappiest way to go. Speaking of crappy.
Baby wipes, baby wipes. Baby wipes, baby wipes. Wipe your ass with a baby wipe.
No, but seriously, you're going to be at a camping trip for 4 days, and I'm going to be honest, if you do not feel like paying $10 for a shower, you're probably not going to shower for 4 days, and you will literally smell like dirty Manhattan sewage and wet fart butt cheeks with Fritos for your whole trip. You will stink. Get baby wipes.
Again, you're also going to want a fanny pack or a sling bag, preferably ones with the zippers in the back so you can put your phone back there and any other non-important stuff up here. Now for clothing, I recommend literally wearing anything that makes you comfortable.
Dear God, please don't wear jeans.
Now if you want to wear like a graphic tee, some shorts, nobody's going to care. Usually for guys, they wear like a Hawaiian shirt, or girls wear like a crop top with yoga pants. Literally anything but jeans. Also make sure you bring comfortable shoes because you're going to be dancing and walking.
Honestly, bro, I'm going to take this opportunity to drop the deuce. Oh, you just got that on video.
And standing, and like flip-flops probably won't do it. You probably get a crushed toe or something. Bring a sweater for the nighttime because sometimes it's cold as balls. Now I don't want to drive newcomers away from the festival look. It's a very immersive experience and you can definitely look on YouTube or Instagram for some inspiration of how to do it. I just wanted to not die the first time, and I might do it this year. I don't know. Some other things you might want to bring: a towel, deodorant. Remember, kids, essence plus ass equals essence of ass. So use baby wipes first before you put deodorant on.
Wipe your ass with that baby wipe. Wipe your ass with that baby wipe.
Sunglasses, bug spray, sun spray. I'm not of the Caucasian variety, so I don't usually. A nice foldable chair, seasoning, energy drinks, a speaker that glows up, earplugs, a canopy. Even if you're going by yourself, I mean, you can eat in your tent if you're on a budget. You're just at the risk of spilling your food all in your mattress or whatever. You don't want food! Obviously, you should bring some snacks like chips or candy or some fruit or some cut up vegetables or some sardines. Like this one guy, he wanted to smell like fish for literally half the day, I guess. You can pre-cook chicken and vacuum seal it. You can bring canned veggies, canned food. You can pretty much bring anything if you have a propane stove and ask yourself these two questions. 1, if I leave it out for too long, is it safe to eat? And 2, if I drink this at room temperature, is it good? If either is the case, bring a cooler and something to cool it with. Ice. At Walmart, it's like $3, but ice at the festival is an hour's worth of minimum wage in California. You're gonna spend about $35 on ice at the festival, which is the unfortunate reality because you're probably gonna want.
If you say that getting the money is the most important, you will spend your life completely wasting your time.
Now they allow 24 cans of alcohol and 1.7 liters of liquor per person, but nobody said anything about funny tasting apple juice. Now playing Russian roulette with your 24 pack of water, determining which one's gonna get filled with stolichnaya is a common tactic. Others may resort to the mouthwash method, although I might say that's too much alcohol for your breath to smell good. I don't know why you would do that. Just don't let them see you with more alcohol. They will take it. Don't let them see you with glass bottles. They would take them. Don't let them see you with... Okeechobee, like many other festivals, have vehicle checks in which they browse your vehicle and pat you down just to make sure you don't have things that go against their policy. Be smart about what you have and where you have it. I use the word browse for a reason, because the priority to find that cart you stuck between your butt cheeks or the tab that's in your shoe is much lower than a priority of finding, let's say, a gun or a bomb or 20 pounds of cocaine. But if they do find anything, they will confiscate it or kick you out or probably report you to law enforcement or just take it home and smoke it on the way and then realize it's a DMT pen and now you're having the worst experience and trip of your life because you decided to be a dickhead. Speaking of not knowing what drugs you're taking, now I personally do not recommend buying any drugs that's inside of the festival that's not ibuprofen at the store. But people do people things. All I ask is please test your drugs. Please test your drugs. Please test your drugs. Me and my group personally witnessed someone OD last year before a set, and that image still hasn't left my brain. There are usually people selling test kits inside of the festival if you did not bring one yourself. Not to mention the number of overdose deaths in the United States went up 30% in the past 2 years. Please test your drugs. Now don't go buying something and be like, oh yes, I got it from this guy, his name was Mark. You know, Mark sounds like a nice name, he complimented my hair, he has to be a good guy, there wouldn't be fentanyl in it. No, don't do that, don't be stupid. Now from my understanding, tested kits are illegal in Florida and are considered drug paraphernalia. But I'm gonna say, fuck that shit! Fuck that shit! Especially if it could save someone from having a bad time and possibly their life. Download the app. It's gonna tell you who is playing where and at what time. You can also like an artist that you wanna go see so you can find them faster after your 6th time checking because you keep forgetting when Megan Thee Stallion comes on. There are 3 main stages: the B stage, the Here stage, and literally one of my favorites, the Now stage. There's also 2 other stages. One is Okeechobee, which is basically just a discount beach, and the Incendia stage, which, oh my god, is what it sounds like, and it gets really hot if you're too close. There's also another stage in this wooded area, but that's really it. What? Where's that music from? What? If you don't like people that much and prefer to not be surrounded by all sides, and sitting in the back of those stages and dancing and vibing is probably the best fit for you. But for everyone else, I would not be afraid to rail at least one set. I railed Duckworth, I had railed Porter Robinson, there was a male-female duo I haven't even heard of, and I railed them too. Wait, that doesn't sound right. What I'm saying is, don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. Okeechobee is a great atmosphere with wonderful people, and you're gonna be vibing and dancing to the music, and sometimes it's gonna feel like you're in a different world. You're gonna be meeting new people from all over and probably encounter some unexpected occurrences. Like some random girl who was sitting on the rail next to you, giving a Pokemon Millennium card, saying Happy Okie, and leaving. You're not gonna know what that means, but you're gonna feel what that means. And most of these people you'll never see again, and are probably drunk, or high, or on something in the moment, and not gonna give a ish about some random person with the dancing skill of a walrus. Now get up in that dance circle and shake some ass! There are a couple other things to do that people love, like going to the yoga class at 9 a.m., swimming in Okeechobee, going to merch shops, riding on the Ferris wheel, taking photo ops, eating extremely overpriced food, drinking wine, am I even buying this expensive alcohol? A beatbox was $18. What the fuck was it? Like, it didn't taste like Beatbox by Dr. Dre, it shouldn't be that expensive. At least sell me a Four Loko if I'm gonna get robbed. However, I do recommend saving $30 for at least one of those festival price meals, because you never know, you might get hungry and not feel like taking your lazy ass back to camp to make a sandwich. And it's actually pretty decent food, so that's a plus. If you're still in the mood for headbanging or dancing after the 3 main stages are done, well, you're in luck, because so is 60% of everyone else. Whether you want to burn your eyes off in Incendia or get lost in the house music of Jungle 51 until the sun rises, you can do... Where is this music? This is the second time. You get my point, there's tons of nighttime fun to go around. But you're tired. And that's going to happen a lot when you get to nighttime. So I would recommend to bring any stimulant that you like that will keep you awake and functional. My personal favorite drug / stimulant is caffeine. Caffeine literally has the least amount of side effects. I'm not really a Papa Molly snort a line of coke kind of guy, but to each their own, we're all having fun. Just don't feel obligated to do any type of thing that you don't feel like doing. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Stealing! Be aware of your surroundings. There are good people. There are people who are just existing. And there are bad people. Bad people do bad things, like steal. Don't make it easier for those people so they don't keep coming back. Lock your car and put your extremely valuable items inside said locked vehicle. Fortunately for me and my group last year, nobody experienced any type of theft, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. If you feel your bag wiggling around while you're dancing, check that shit. It could be another dancer, or it could be a thief. Fill your pockets and your back contents every 15 to 45 minutes just to make sure you're not gonna need a $1,000 new phone. Now, if you really need to keep your items secure, they have locker rentals there that you can keep your stuff in, and it also has a built-in charger, which makes me wonder why all lockers don't have built-in chargers. Like, it's the future. What the fuck are we doing? If you don't have anybody else to go with, do it. It's really fun for what I hear. And look, there's a 70% chance your neighbor is cool with at least someone coming over and saying hi and introducing themselves. Just doing that alone will probably get you the chill status. You want the chill status. You're not coming over there to start something. You're just coming over to someone's tent and saying what's up. And that could have opened a lot of doors for you. They might invite you to hang out with them at Jungle 51. They might... Bro, again? Bro, I just said the word. I just said the word. Like, why? Just be mindful of people who look like they're just trying to mind their own business, or if they look visibly upset, you should probably try somebody else. The number one solution if you're having a tough time approaching someone is to make it easier for someone to accept your presence. Bring something pass out, like seashells from your local beach with various different facial expressions written in Sharpie or something. Or pass out a bunch of small notes with positive messages on them. Some people have candy bracelets on their arm that they pass out, even though it's not real candy, nor is it edible. I don't know why they call it that. Or pass out custom-made Pokemon cards with EDM artists on them. Bestie cards, that's what it's called. I didn't even notice that. Or you could just completely disregard everything I said, because no matter where you go, you'll end up having a good time without much effort. I'm gonna tell you right now, as soon as you get 30 minutes to an hour away from the festival, drive like there is the patrol riding your ass. Don't even think about going 5 miles above the speed limit. Make sure your tail lights work. Don't smoke in the car before you get there. Don't even look like you're going to a rave. You know, just wait, hold on one second. There we go. Don't even look like you're going to a rave. Just wear normal clothes. This is Florida. Florida sheriffs will look for anything and everything to pull a festival goer over, search their vehicle, and send your ass to jail. Hopefully after watching this, you don't feel like an unprepared lost train wreck, and by now you feel like a gratefully optimistic train wreck. And for the people watching who's already been, remember that moment where you're like, dang, I really wish I could have brought that. Yeah, put that down in the comments so we're not all stirring our propane cooked eggs and ramen noodles with a freaking plastic spoon. Thank you and goodbye.